one of the more peculiar injuries happened, and I haven't heard of this one probably in some time. The Washington football team pass rusher Josh Sweat has a non-displaced jaw fracture. No surgery needed, but no physical mouth contact, and he would have to change his diet. It's very strange kind of injury. I've heard of this injury before, but it's not known a lot about in the NFL world. So it's just going to be interesting to see how this happens and what goes along. The Raiders released Henry Ruggs, who prosecutors say was driving over 150 miles an hour during a fatal car crash in which he had a DUI and is facing other charges that could put him in jail for over 40 years. Which, if you would have told me this a year ago, I don't know how I would have explained this at all. This is ridiculous. I understand you were drunk, I understand, but you shouldn't drive. But also 150? Like, it makes no sense. He just threw his career down the gutter. It's very annoying. And you feel bad for what happened in the crash, but come on. You're an NFL player. Just get an Uber. Pay that however many dollars it could be. At most it's $30. Pay an Uber, and you'll be fine. You don't have this issue. The Saints were, to a report, the Saints were interested in Odell Beckham Jr., who had issues with the Cleveland Browns, who was also getting paid to skip practice. It made no sense. But if I'm the Saints, I'm interested because we lost Michael Thomas for the whole year. We need somebody. We need somebody. Let's bring in Odell. We have a chance. We'll get him pretty early because we have over 2 losses. Let's go try and get him. The Texans, according to a report, were not very realistic in what they wanted for Deshaun Watson in the trade, which was 3 firsts and 2 other items, which was players or picks, which never made any sense. They were never going to be able to trade Deshaun Watson for that and say, okay, a team's going to be comfortable with that, when we don't even know if next year or even this year if he could play. It makes no sense. Why was that even a discussion? It made no sense at all. The Packers signed Blake Bortles as the backup quarterback to Jordan Love after the Aaron Rodgers incident, which we will get into. The Cowboys had activated Sean McEwen from IR, who plays tight end. As I said, they placed Blake Jarwin on the IR. Sean McEwen now comes off the IR. Deshaun Jackson and Henry Ruggs both cleared waivers, which we will get into Deshaun Jackson in a little bit from now. But at this point, Deshaun Jackson has cleared waivers.